So I am going to attempt to do my very first book review on my YouTube channel. And it is A Stage Set for Villains by Shannon J. Spann. It's going to have some spoilers, so if you haven't read this yet and you're thinking of reading it, you might want to leave this video. But what I want to say is I liked it at first, but ended up hating it by the end. I felt like I was pushing through the end of the book, excuse me, to get to what happened, like what is the end result of this story. But anyway, the characters in the book really, they didn't engage me as a reader. And this is completely YA. And I have read many really good YA books before. Red Queen is one of my big favorites. The Hunger Games, Divergent, oh my gosh, my other YA books, Powerless, These Hollow Vows. Those are all YA books. And I really enjoy them. I enjoy the story, the world building, the whole nine. I just love YA books because they're really good stories. You should never sleep on those. But this YA book, I started out liking at first. I was fully engaged in it. I was going back to find out what's going to happen next. By the end of the book, I felt like I was pushing through it. I just wanted it done. I wanted it over. What's happening? I'm not the kind of person to jump to the end and read the ending. I hate that. So I don't do that. And I forced myself through this book. And I have a rule. If I have to force myself to read a book, I'm not reading this book. And that generally only happens like within the first maybe 3 chapters. If I can't make it past 3 chapters, this isn't the book for me. This had me reading past 3 chapters. So it's like, okay, this is going to be good. I would think I figured something out. And that wasn't what was happening. It wasn't even in the realm of what was happening. It totally deviated from what was being alluded to. There was unanswered situations in the story that made absolutely no sense as to why they were even in the story. And also, there was this like flashback scene. We didn't know who was the flashback that it belonged to. But it was a little boy, and he was having this gold poured down his throat, and the gold is a poison for humans. And we don't know who that boy is. We still don't. I was really annoyed by it. There was not any real backstory for anything to really tie us to a character and what to love a character. This guy, Sylvanus, we never found out anything about Sylvanus. We don't know how he had power over these people that are godlike. We have no clue. He just somehow bound them to the playhouse, and they had to stay there. And if they left or anything like that, then they would die, which was stupid. And I'm sorry, I liked it at first, like I said, but then I wound up just hating it. By the time I finished the last page, I was like, God, I hate this book. And then the more I thought about it, the more disappointed I felt, the more I really did not love this book. Some people did. Some people thought it was the best book they've ever read in 2026. I don't know what they've been reading previous to this, but if this is the best book, I feel sorry for you with all the major holes in it. But this was not the book for me. It literally was not. I don't believe in going by what a book reviewer says, because to each their own. But this is more of an opinion than anything else. And for me, for my opinion, I did not enjoy A Stage Set for Villains. The story completely fell apart. I was pushing through the last half of the book. Kept waiting to see, when am I getting to the last page? Oh my God, this is taking too long. And I found the ending very, very underwhelming. Well, I hope my next book review will be a good one and a positive one, because I love books. I love reading. I've got several books that I'm excited for, like Rites of the Starling. That one is next by Davini Paris. And then I have a couple others that are coming out right now. I can't think of the titles, Also, there is the dramatized version of Powerless. It's not being done by Graphic Audio. Simon Teen put this together, and they kind of do their readings different. They have their voice actors in the same room, whereas Graphic Audio pretty much does it like a film. Scenes are spliced together to where it looks like they've all been together in the same room, but they're not. So with Graphic Audio, it's like you are watching a movie. They put the scenes together, the voices, everything like that, and none of these people are in the same room. So I'm really curious to see how the dramatization for Powerless is going to match up to how Graphic Audio does the dramatization. I am happy Chase Brown is coming back as Kai Azar, and Stephanie Bednar-Schmidt is coming back as Payton. Jared Zeus is coming back as Kit Azar. He does such a good job. He really emotes well and makes you feel Kit's pain and anguish. Lauren Roberts herself will be voicing Lady Death, but that's not until the 3rd book. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious, who are they going to get to voice, like, you know, the children and stuff like that. It's going to be very interesting. So I'm excited for that. And anyway, leave a comment if you've read a stage for villains, or a stage set for villains, sorry. And if you liked it or not, if you found that it had gigantic holes in it too, and felt underwhelmed by the end page.